Hi, boys and girls. How are you today? I'm so glad we get to do another story together. This one is about one of my favorite characters, Daniel, and it teaches us how important praying to God is. Our memory verse is right here on the back. It says, Daniel went to his room 3 times a day to pray. Can you say it with me? Daniel went to his room 3 times a day to pray. That's from Daniel 6, verse 10. Well, Daniel is God's friend. And one thing you do when you're friends is you talk to each other and you love to spend time together. Daniel was a very busy person. He was a friend of a king, and he had lots of important jobs to do working for his friend the king. But he did not want to forget to talk to God, so he had 3 appointments every day that he always kept with God, morning, noon, and night. This is Daniel's house. It's a big house in a big city because he works for the king. There's his window. That's his favorite place to pray. He has an appointment to pray with God at his window every day, and they talk. And Daniel prays at his window, and he says, Dear God, I love you. Please help me show your love to everyone today. People here don't know you. I want to show who you are. Help me follow your rules and help me do what's right, no matter what happens. I love you, God, he would say. And God would tell Daniel important things. Oh, God was a great friend to Daniel. And Daniel was a good helper to the king because God helped him be a good helper. He did everything right for the king. Nobody could find anything wrong that Daniel did because he talked to God and followed what God told him so much. There were some other men who wanted to find something bad about Daniel. They wanted to get rid of Daniel, take his job away, and be important like he was. But they couldn't find anything wrong that he did. They only found that he prayed a lot. So they said, what can we do? And they got all tricky. They figured out that they would make a law. They would ask the king, trick the king to make a law that nobody could pray except to the king. Can you pray to a king? Can he answer your prayers? No, I don't think so. Well, Daniel didn't think so either. He heard that new law, but he did not change what he did. He kept his appointment with God every day, and he prayed morning, noon, and night, the same thing as always to God. I love you, God. Help me love you and serve you today. Show who you are to the people in this city. Help me do what is right, no matter what. And when those jealous men saw what Daniel was doing praying, they said, We got him! He's breaking the new law. Let's go tell the king. So they ran to tell the king. Oh, king, see this new law? It says that you are so important. No other God is as important as you. You are a God for us, O king. You're so good. You're so wise. Everybody should pray to you, right, O king? The king said, Yeah, it's working really well for me. I like this. Well, we found somebody who's breaking your law, they said. Who? Said the king. Your friend Daniel. Oh, no. The king realized they tricked him. Daniel prayed 3 times a day to his God. That's what made Daniel so important and so helpful. The king realized that his friend was in trouble because even though he was the king and even though they said, You're a God, you're more important than anything, the law said that the king couldn't change a law that he made. If he made a law, he was stuck with it. And now his law said Daniel was in trouble. They told him, the law says Daniel broke it. He has to go to the lion's den. go into the lion's den where they keep hungry lions? Oh, that was not a good thing. That's very, very dangerous. The king did not like that. The king did not want that to happen. What was he going to do? He called Daniel to say, I'm sorry they tricked me, and what can we do? Daniel, give me advice. Daniel's advice said, I will follow the law, God's law, and whatever happens, happens. You may send me to the lion's den. Daniel was brave. My God can keep me safe, said Daniel. Wow. Your God is that powerful, the king wanted to know. I hope so, Daniel. You're my friend. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, said the king. Well, the bad men thought, oh, too bad for you. He's a goner. The lions will get him. I don't think so, because God is stronger than lions. That's what happened. Those guys with the bad plan, they had the soldiers throw Daniel in the lion's den, but do you see lions eating Daniel? Looks pretty calm in there to me. Those lions weren't alone in the lion's den, were they? Who's this? An angel. Before Daniel went into the lion's den, God sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths, to calm them down, maybe to give them something to eat so they weren't hungry for Daniel. God sent an angel to protect Daniel, just like Daniel believed God would. And Daniel was safe in the lion's den. The bad men couldn't hurt him. The lions wouldn't hurt him. God was keeping Daniel safe. But all night long, the king didn't know what was going to happen. His friend Daniel, oh, what was happening? Was his friend Daniel okay? Could Daniel's God really save him from lions? The king didn't know. The king didn't know that Daniel was praying peacefully all night long. And in the morning, Daniel was saying to God, thank you. I love you. You kept me safe. Thank you. I will follow you and do what you say no matter what. And while Daniel was thanking his friend God and having a nice talk, the king was running that morning from his bed early. He could hardly sleep at night. He was running, coming to the lion's den and calling down into the darkness, Daniel! Daniel, did your God take care of you? Did the lions hurt you? What did Daniel have to say? No, my friend the king, the lions did not hurt me. My God sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths so they would not hurt me. Wow! The king wanted to know more about Daniel's God, his friend who was more powerful than lions, more powerful than bad guys. When we pray to God, we are connecting to a wonderful friend who loves us and wants to do good things for us. Boys and girls, make sure that like Daniel, you talk to God every day. You listen to God every day. Tell God, I love you. I want to obey you. I want to do what you say no matter what. Help me, God, to show your love to everyone. And God will help you because he loves you and he wants to do amazing things for you. Thanks for being with me for our story today, boys and girls. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.